I would provide us a gentle reminder that every one of us coach, and we coach on a daily basis. And I go back to a little bit of a review, and that is we coach every single day. When we're engaged asking questions and promoting and acknowledging positive things, we're building up motivation levels. When we're disengaged, because whether we're too busy, we have a lot of projects we're working on, whatever it might be, silence is scary in the ears of people that you're coaching, whether it be customers, whether it be employees. So recently I was in front of a customer and I asked the question, when you are not talking to your boss and you haven't engaged with he or she over the course of time, and somebody comes up and says, hey, how are things going with your boss? And there's been no dialogue, no messaging, no communication, very little engagement, if any at all. Do we gravitate to the negative side of things or the positive side? Everybody in the room said negative. Yeah, negative. So silence can be very loud in the minds of the people that we're coaching or potentially not coaching. But guess what? We're still kind of coaching them. We're kind of saying, you know what? We don't care. You better start getting your resume ready. I know that's not your objective. Remember one thing. Your objective does not always secure your perception. So let me go back. Your objective does not always secure your perception that people have of you. And we all battle that, right? So remember, you're a daily coach. Now I'm going to share one thing with you that I think is really critical during this time. And that is, be authentic. Don't be fake. Don't do things because you have to. Don't try to do things that are outside of your style or control. And let me tell you why. I just got a holiday card in the mail. And I went up to somebody who sent me the card and I said, oh, thanks. By the way, I got your holiday card. No written note. Label on the envelope. And guess what this person said to me? Oh, did we send you one? And so I stopped and I said, can I ask you a question? This person said, what? I go, why do you send them out? He said, well, it's Christmas. I have to. I said, actually, you don't have to. I'll share this with you. We don't send out Christmas cards. We try to send handwritten cards throughout the whole year. Because you know why? When you send a Christmas or a holiday card, everybody does. So guess what? You blend in. You as a coach are unique. Do things that are unique so people feel they are unique. And the way we can do that again, call them in for 30 seconds. John, you're doing a fantastic job. You're engaging with your customer better than ever. And your command of your presentations is fantastic. Let your office, the interactions you have with your employees and customers, to be a sanctuary of positivity. Send a card. Don't send one because you have to. And there is nothing better than telling someone, boss, that they're doing a great job. So I have to share this with you. I was at a Starbucks where I live, and I was in there, and I go in there and occasionally have meetings even with my employees and people I do business with, and we just have a great time and in there, and I've gotten to know some of the people, and one of the gals behind the desk calls me Trouble because I cause a lot of, with my terrible Irish humor, a lot of interactions, I'll say. And she goes, uh-oh, here comes trouble. And so she calls me Troubled Tim. And this young lady was getting trained because she had on her name tag trainee. And she was joking with me. And the young lady was very, very nervous. So the woman who always calls me Troubles, and our relationship is 100% joking. I said, could I give you kind of some serious perspective? And she goes, oh, yeah, what is it, Tim? Of course, now it's bad news, right? I said, that young lady is so nervous. Will you do me a favor? She said, sure. I said, will you tell her when I leave that I raved about her customer service? And say, you know that guy I joked with, Tim? He just came up to me and told me you're doing an awesome job. So about a week later, I kind of forget about it. And I do this. I don't do it to be overzealous or fake or pretentious. But she was really nervous. And I recognized her from our area high school because I coach volleyball there. So the next time I came in, 2 weeks later, one prior interaction, a 17, 18-year-old, and I'm going to use the term girl, not yet a woman. She's not really in the professional world just yet. She said, hey, Tim, how you doing? I was shocked. But it was such a great lesson because guess what? She remembered me that I took the time to do that. The woman who sent her that message also became a coach. So these little things that we can do to inspire and motivate people have long-lasting impact.